I don't know if anybody can hear me. Let's see. Should be able to... Yeah, here we go. Just wanted to voice check. Alright. Let's see. You know, the title of this video is actually very, very wrong. But I was actually planning on doing a different character today, and I've actually just decided on who it's going to be. So, yeah, for anybody who's looking forward to part 2 of this, well, I'll make it up to you for like the next stream. But for today, we're actually going to do like a completely different character, actually. So, yeah, sorry, this was unintentional clickbait. For anybody actually dropped by to see this. But, yeah, I promise, like, anybody cares, I'll probably do like a sauce game part 2, but I think it should be fine. Just, give me a second, actually. About to get like all my references and all that sort of stuff right now, so just give me a second. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody's coming. And, here we are. We're gonna be doing, Hisoka, Sasuke's, other alternate character design. I'm joking when I say that, but it is kind of true, because, basically Kurapika is basically just Sasuke, but from Hunter x Hunter. So yeah, let's see. We'll go with Final Fantasy X OST. Let's see if we can do something like that. I was playing it in like the intro earlier. Let's skip to this part. Alright. So, yeah, it's been a while. I don't know why I haven't streamed in a while. Really, music video is not going on. I don't know why. Okay. So this doesn't want to work. Let's take that to YouTube then. Or like my other browser. We'll take it here. I don't know what's up with my internet today. It just does not want to agree with me, I don't think. Yeah, man. I don't know. We might not be able to listen to any soundtrack music today, then. I mean, if that's the case, then... Oh well, it might just have to be a silent video. But yeah, let's get started. I've been having this on the screen for like way too long. Okay, so let's get started. Fuck, I did not mean to do that. So we're just gonna start here, and this is probably one of my favorite characters from Hunter x Hunter, actually. Pretty much my favorite character. I haven't gotten too deep into Hunter x Hunter, so if anybody has any spoilers, don't spoil it for me. But yeah, I actually really like this character. I don't think like he's my only favorite, but he's pretty much my favorite out of like the main cast. And I really like pretty much most of the main cast from Hunter x Hunter. But what I like about Kurapika is that aside from him being like the most reserved character, I think like he's also just the most intelligent out of pretty much the entire cast. I'm like, I forget which arc I'm at, but it's I think it's the arc where especially the arc after like they're basically done with like the tournament shit is the arc that I'm off of. I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically when Gon and Killua basically get done with like the tournament stuff is where I'm at in the series. It's basically where like you get to meet like the Phantom Troop and stuff, to be like specific. And yeah, I've just begun like that arc, so yeah, it's from what I've watched, it's genuinely one of my favorite series I've seen so far. And yeah, man, it's a great experience just rewatching like Hunter x Hunter and stuff, because I've gotten into Hunter x Hunter before, but I've just never been like able to fully read the entire series. I've always kind of just been stuck on like one part of it, and recently I've kind of just started trying to branch a little further past that part of the series, and I still need to like read a little bit further beyond that, I think. But yeah, it's still very much like yeah, I've been watching the Hunter x Hunter 99 anime actually, for like anybody who's interested. I've watched a little bit of like the 2011 anime. I might go back to that once I eventually do. But yeah, I've been like for anybody who's wondering, I have read like a bit of the manga, like at least like basically everything that the manga like covers up to like the 99 version. And yeah, I realize like it's just a completely different experience from like the 2011 anime, and even like the manga in certain parts. Like if people prefer like the 2011 anime, I don't really blame them for it, but what I really love about the 1999 anime is that it just has like a certain vibe to it. Just a certain vibe to it that I think you just don't see too much in most modern anime. And I don't think that it's 100% perfect, because there's a bit of filler in the 99 anime that makes it kind of hard for some people to get through. Because it does just straight up, like, adapt, like... It does straight up, like, adapt, like, the first arc and then kind of stretch it out, like, a little longer than I think was probably intended, but... I still do love, what they do with it. Because, what I realized is that in the 2011 version, they add, like, this filler that actually does feel like it kind of fits the plot somewhat. It does feel a little bit... It does feel like a little bit, like it is adding... or padding, like, a little bit. And it does feel like a little rushed at times. Like, they're straight up, like, I think, an extra exam in the Hunter exams. And they dedicate, like, 3 episodes onto, something that, isn't really that big of a deal in comparison to, like, the other stuff. And, you can kind of tell, but... Yeah, I still do love it, and I still do feel like it adds like an extra bit of character to some of the characters we've seen already. I also just think that the art style and like the overall like design and everything just genuinely gives the atmosphere something different to like soak in. Yeah, it's something that you just don't get out of too much anime nowadays, like just that 90s sort of cel-shaded aesthetic. Although I think that it was also animated like around the early 2000s, so I guess like that kind of end of that cel-shaded era, 90s era sort of thing. I don't know. It is weird because there are some shows that are from that era. They're from that era that they came out in like maybe 2000 or 2001, which I guess is kind of like what the old Hunter x Hunter anime kind of is. So yeah, it's weird. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, what I also love is that I believe the art style in just the 99 version just sticks out a bit better to me. I love the I do like some parts of the 2011 anime, but there is kind of a charm to there's still a charm to it, but I also feel like it kind of loses like a little bit of that kind of like edginess or like that like grungy sort of feeling. I won't call it grungy, but like that sort of, I guess, like darker look that like the original adaptation was doing. Especially with like Hisoka towards like the end of it, like he genuinely kind of looks like a creepypasta character or something, and it's like if a child were to watch it, I could genuinely see like how they'd probably be like afraid of this shit, and yeah, I wouldn't really blame them. It's yeah, man, it's really cool. It's really cool, and I really feel like we kind of lost like a lot of that throughout the years, and I wish we could have kept something like that. For like some modern anime, but I don't know. I guess it's like kind of a thing that's kind of lost to time. not to show on like any modern animation. Like, pretty sure, like I've heard lots of things about like modern animation and how like in some ways it's kind of like a lot more difficult than what a lot of artists and like what a lot of animators are doing like back in like 1995 or 96 or something like that, or like the 80s probably. Especially when you look at like a lot of modern anime and how a lot of that stuff is pretty much way different than what we'd have like nowadays. I'm struggling a bit with Hisoka's hair here. I could be able to... I'll be able to get it eventually. Try around here. That's not perfect, but fuck it. He's back! What's going on, Avis? What's going on, man? I'm having a little bit of a clickbait title here, where, because I forgot to change the title before I started streaming. We're actually going to be doing Sasuke's other counterpart, who also happens to be like one of my favorite shonen characters, and we're doing at the 1999 version, in case you're curious. And yeah, we're just gonna be mainly going from there. For those that are watching this in the future, maybe we're basically going to be drawing Killua in like his red-eyed form, but we're gonna be basing it off like the '99 art style. And I might want to change the eyes a bit here, but we'll see. Yeah, but we're gonna be we're basically gonna be basing Killua off of like the Fantrope arc. I don't know if that's the name of the arc or not. It's basically the arc after, like the tournament arc between, Killua and, like, Gon. Where, like, we get, like, a first look at, like, the Phantom Trope and everything like that. And, yeah, I just absolutely love this character. Down to, like, his design and, like, just him being like a reserved, but kind of an interesting backstory to him and everything. I just genuinely find him kind of fascinating. I find like all the Hunter x Hunter characters fascinating, actually. Like I find Gon and like his interest for like wanting to meet his father and you know, all these other external motivations that he might have that kind of keep him going and everything like that. I also really love Killua as a character, kind of like his whole background and what makes him sort of unique as a like in general, well, like him and his family and being like one of the strongest characters like of the series and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really cool. Let's see. So we're gonna be trying to draw. Let's see. I'm gonna try and do like a bit of foreshadowing thing. Could probably do a bit more with like the torso here, actually. Because this is not fully accurate here, but let's see. Try to do something around here. Put all these in like a group here. Yeah, man. Like I said, I genuinely find Killua to be like really cool and really fascinating. By far my favorite character. I also really love like Hisoka and oddly enough Leario. Like I feel like Leario does not get mentioned in, well, he gets mentioned, but I feel like because he's not as at least like up to the part of the story that I'm at, because he's not as like much of a fighter as like the other characters, he kind of gets sidelined a bit, which I understand why, but I also just find him to be kind of fun and kind of a comedic relief type of character. He could be like a bit of a hothead too much of the time, but I also feel like his dynamic kind of adds to like the character roster and everything like that. How far are you into Hunter x Hunter? I'm basically into where like the Phantom Troop are just getting like introduced. I don't know which arc it is, but I think it's like the Phantom Troop arc or something. Basically like the arc after Gon and Killua like exit from the tournament, and then you're starting to focus on like Hisoka and everything like that. That's kind of like where I've left off. Yeah, it's I've been trying to get back into it lately, and I kind of realized like, yeah, holy shit, Hunter x Hunter is probably like one of my favorite manga of all time. It's certainly one of my favorite shonen series, because I feel like the way it kind of deconstructs things makes it feel like a lot more fresh and new compared to like I feel like a lot of the other stuff that you usually see. I don't think like it's the only good shonen series, but it's just the way it kind of deconstructs like a lot of the things that have kind of come before, I feel like make it genuinely unique in its own right. I think Hisoka looks a little too... It looks a little too flat for me, so he might redo like a bit of the face here. Let's see. I'll get to it in a bit. So this is why you prepare stuff before you start doing it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have not been practicing as much as I should. I feel like I say this every stream, but it is a genuine problem with me. where I do not practice like drawing fingers and stuff like this nearly enough as I probably should. And yeah, it's kind of an issue on my own part, but muscle memory's not too bad though. I just have to stop being so rusty. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of problems with like the chains and stuff, because I am not very great at drawing chains. Like I've tried it before, and yeah, not the best. I'm still thinking about what position I really want to draw him in. Pause, by the way. Hey, yo! That's crazy. Alright, so let's see. I feel like I'm not drawing this as proportionate as I seem to think. I'll get to it eventually, but yeah, what I realize is that it's kind of an issue of like his shoulders, and it's kind of like the way I framed his shoulders here. I feel like, let's see. We're kind of going off of this, but like more so in the opposite direction. So might have to redraw like the hand in general, because yeah, that's a weird looking ass hand. Now that I see it. We'll leave it like this for now. Around here might be decent. Yeah, let's try to fix the hands here, because this part is bugging me. Like I feel like whenever I think the hands look good for a minute, I look back at them and then I realize like, okay, there's clearly like something I'm fundamentally like misunderstanding here. We'll just try to copy like off of Tagashi's style here, or I think that's his name, Tagashi. I should know his name by now. I'd be really pissed off if I'd pronounced his name like 100% wrong. Alright. By the way, this is music from Final Fantasy X, which is a game I have not really completed yet, but it is a game I'm familiar with. Like I haven't fully finished playing it, but I don't like that. That looks disgusting. Let's see. Yeah, it's a game I haven't really completed yet, but I do happen to like its soundtrack a lot, so from time to time I might put it on. Final Fantasy in general has some pretty good music. Like even in its worst entries, I feel like it has like some decent music here or there. Hands are hard. Yeah. Yeah, they're... I think the thing with hands is that, like, they're easy, but they're also... Like, they're easy to... kind of image, but they're hard to really... fully grasp what they're, like, capable of. I feel like this is proof that, like, if humans were trying to play God, like, we would not be able to comprehend, like, how to structure things properly, because we'd draw hands like this instead of, like, the way we were evolved to be able to function, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense, but, like, you understand what I mean. Just, like, idiots like me can't really draw things like this, is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, but, I've definitely been pretty into Hunter x Hunter lately. I think I've been currently watching the 1999 version. I don't know if you know that, Avius, but yeah, I've been watching that version on like YouTube and stuff, and yeah, I realize it's a completely different vibe from, like, the original. I don't know if you'd be into that. Because I know you've watched, like, I think, like, the 2011 version, maybe. But, yeah, the 99 version is definitely one that I've just really enjoyed for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't know if, like, everybody would be into it, because it has, like, a little bit of filler. Not, like, a whole lot, but some filler that might throw some people off, because it's not going to fully adapt to, like, 100% of what the original manga is. And I think it gets, like, cut off, like, towards the arc that I probably, like, left off at, so it's not going to be everyone's favorite, but yeah, I don't know. It's I love its style. Yeah, I've seen the first 30 or so episodes of the 99 version. I recommend the manga. I recommend the manga too. Yeah, I've read up to the manga. I think up to the point to where I've watched. If you like the 99 version, you'll like the manga. Oh yeah, for certain. Like I've read the manga as well. I've just put a stop on it for some reason. But I think that Hunter x Hunter does serve itself pretty well for like an anime format, actually. Like, it's good for a manga format, but I also think that's really good for like an anime format, because each episode keeps you 100% like engaged in like what could happen next. And I just think that it just suits kind of like that week to week or like episode to episode sort of thing. But yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get like Hunter x Hunter to a Hunter x Hunter anime again. Unfortunately, we've had like a 2011 like we have two different versions, but basically what I'm saying is like I don't think we're gonna have it like resume ever again, because of Tagashi's like health issues, and everything that's just kind of fucked him up over the years, and yeah, unfortunately, it's probably just gonna remain like hiatus, ex-hiatus. Let's see, yeah, but I think a thing I really enjoy about Tagashi's writing, I think a thing I like about Tagashi is that I kind of realize like he knows how to make like very simple ideas and simple tropes that are in like your typical anime series, and he knows how to like make it drastically more interesting in a lot of ways. I'm not saying like he's the only one who does this stuff. Like I think Masashi Kishimoto also did like some similar things in terms of like his world building, and like I think he just straight up stole like certain ideas, like it's debated whether or not he stole like certain ideas or not from like Hunter x Hunter, because Sasuke and Kurapika have some very similar archetypes. They're not the only archetypes in manga to like be like revenge driven, but they certainly have like some similar things that kind of make it apparent that they're pretty similar. It's also that in like the tuning exams, which is basically like a tournament arc when you think about it, but still pretty on the nose, I think. Yeah, the manga's barely even progressed since the end of 2011. It hasn't even completed a single arc. Oh, the manga. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't even know that. Like, we're still in the same arc and everything. We all fear he's not going to finish the series before he dies. Yeah, I've heard that, like, I saw that he straight up put, like, a post on, Twitter basically explaining that, like, there will be, like, 4 different endings, and, like, you basically get to choose, like, which ones are which if, like, if, like, something bad happens, or... like, he's just unable to finish it. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty fucking sad. Yeah. Kishimoto was definitely inspired. He was heavily inspired by Dragon Ball. I definitely feel like any of, like, the big three were heavily inspired by Dragon Ball to, like, a certain degree. I'd say, like, Bleach was, like, probably the least inspired by Dragon Ball. I think Bleach is more like Yu Yu Hakusho, or... it's more like Yu Yu Hakusho or like Saint Seiya for like something like Bleach, but even then you can still see like Dragon Ball's DNA or like the multiple transformations and stuff that you can see in certain arcs and stuff. But yeah, I think for like One Piece or Hunter x Hunter or like Naruto, it's yeah, it wears Dragon Ball on its sleeve as like heavy influence and everything. And, yeah, I guess, like, it's just kind of a thing that, that, like, a lot of manga creators kind of, take from each other in, like, a certain sense. Like, I think that straight up, the creator of, like, Fairy Tail, him and, like, Oda were, like, best friends, or, like, they were known friends before, like, he created Fairy Tail, and he straight up takes like certain inspirations from what like One Piece tries to do and makes it like into his own thing. I think it was like that, and like, or like maybe Rave Master or something like that. Like, those are like his big things. This looks a little too flat. A little too flat. I'll get back to that eventually. I remember way back in the day when people who trolled that anime locale. I remember way back in the day when people who trolled that anime locale. I have no idea who that might be, who you're referring to, but I guess it's like it's a certain YouTuber maybe. The anime locale by calling Naruto a Hunter x Hunter ripoff. Fuck, what was that guy's name? Double for Anime, I think. Oh, okay. You're talking about Double for Anime. Yeah, I think it might have been Double for Anime. I can't fully remember. Like, I know Double for Anime back in the day was like in 1,000,000,005 different like controversies or something back then. It was like not controversies, but like drama, like internet drama back then. Because I guess like he kind of had like certain episodes on YouTube and just kind of act crazy. But yeah, I think he's probably like one of those people that you're talking about, maybe. I can't confirm that, but I definitely feel like he would be the type to get like angry about that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd say like Naruto rips off Hunter x Hunter, but it definitely takes like lots of inspiration off of it. Like at least in like its early part of the series. Like as it goes on, it becomes like its own sort of. It becomes more of like its own thing. I'd argue like they're both their own things, but you could definitely tell that certain ideas were lifted off of each other, and yeah, it's it's kind of funny when you look at the two. That dude got nuked off the face of the earth. I remember he had a meltdown and started uploading a bunch of alt-right content. Double for Anime? I have no idea what the fuck Double 4 was doing at the time. Like I know like he had like some things that were going on that were weird. Like I remember like him and Neverworld were having like some drama or something. But that's kind of like the most I can fully remember. I don't know, that's like the most I can say about that, but yeah, I do remember like he got into like he would get like angry about like some internet shit back then. That's all I can really remember. And yeah, it kind of just got to a point where it was kind of like really ridiculous. Like if somebody just doesn't like something that you like, you can just, you know, not have to get like that upset about it. I don't think you have to like scream and cry about like your favorite series not being like liked by everybody. Let's see. Tell me if you can hear like the audio in any way. Like the background audio. I don't know if that's playing or not. I don't think it is. No, yeah, okay, I think I can see it. Sorry, I was wondering if I had like any background music on or not. Just trying to double check. Because I remember I had like I had like half a stream or like I was just not having any music like whatsoever. feel like Killa kind of has like this weird robe thing. I have no idea if that's like if that's just like his upper robe, or if that's like the thing he just wears like underneath. I'm trying to look at like the belt part there. I think it's part of like his robe. Kurapika, let's see. I'm not gonna lie, there are times where like I can't tell if like Kurapika is like a male or female. I think he's male, but they draw him like incredibly feminine, so it's it's like hard to be able to tell. Like I don't mean anything by it, it's just a thing of like it is one of those unique quirks to his design, I think. Maybe it's like an intentional thing, I have no idea. I think that's just what he wears. Yeah, I have no fucking idea. He's just a femboy. Yeah, I guess he's like Haku in the sense that like he just gives off vibes of having like femme pussy or something. I don't mean anything by that if anybody's watching this. I'm just mostly joking about it. Like I said, I actually enjoy Kurapika a lot as a character. Let's see. I don't think that I'm supposed to take this too literally. I think it's I think the belt part is like meant to be more underneath, maybe. Like, kind of like this, and then I guess like the rest of the robe is mainly supposed to be going out. It's fascinating. I like that. Yeah, let's see. Have you seen Yu Yu Hakusho? I feel like you'd like it if you like Hunter x Hunter. I have watched, not watched, I've read a bit of the manga, actually. I've liked what I've seen so far. I can see where, like, Togashi kind of got his roots, before, like, Hunter x Hunter and stuff. And, I do like it. I haven't gone deep enough into it. I should probably finish it before I get into, like, the rest of Hunter x Hunter, but, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of interchangeable to me. I don't think it's a particular place you have to start. But, like, at least, like, a particular place you have to start in terms of, like, Togashi's, like, series. Like, you could probably start Hunter x Hunter and then go back to Yu Yu Hakusho, but... Yeah, it's, I've liked it so far. I realize, like, the start of Yu Yu Hakusho is way different than I expected. And I also realized where, like, Bleach kind of got, like, its ideas from, like, completely. Because I realized that, the start of Bleach is basically just, Yu Yu Hakusho. Um, I think they're literally I think like literally both characters die in the story, or not die, but like they become like ghost spirits of some type, and then they kind of have to like start fighting like demons or like monsters and shit like that. It's kind of fascinating. Yeah, it's you can definitely tell where Togashi was just starting out with like a lot of things, and I think it's I think you can see like where he improves upon it in like Hunter x Hunter and stuff. Yeah, I'm very curious to check out the anime. I've heard certain things about like I'm talking about Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know if I'd rather watch the anime or the manga, but I have heard like some things about whether or not people prefer like the anime version or like the manga version. I'm not too deep into Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm like about 50 chapters in, I think. I don't know if you feel like you'd prefer one version or the other, but just tell me like what do you think about it, like generally. That looks like actual shit. Let's see. The anime is great. I recommend it. Would you recommend that over like the manga version, or just like either which? It has cut some content, but it's solid aside from that. Oh, okay. So it's like a cut content sort of thing. That's weird. You think that like for like an anime in the 90s, it would actually add more content, like some filler and stuff. Yeah, it's so strange. Let's see. I've never read the manga, but from what I understand, the first arc goes on for a good longer in the manga. Oh, I had no idea. I'm guessing you're talking about like the part where like I think like Urashi, I can't remember his fucking name. Like the main character, and like he starts getting like his powers and stuff, and starts like, I think like him and like Kurapika start like figuring out like how to get like the first powers and shit. Or is it like or I guess like it's I have no idea. But yeah, I guess like basically what you said. Yeah, because I don't know too much about like Hunter, not Hunter x Hunter, like Yu Yu Hakusho like that, because I've just barely recently gotten into it, and I don't think I'm too like deep into it, so I'm probably like missing a few details here or there. Okay, so, that's fascinating. Yeah, I'm gonna mostly go off of like this version. I'm guessing it's like the manga version of not Killua. I keep calling him Killua. It's Kurapika. Killua is the other character. that Gon is with, like, throughout majority of the series. Kurapika is, like, the guy with blonde hair. Okay. Yeah, when Yusuke is getting his powers, he started saving people and shit. Okay, so I'm guessing that's like yeah, that general first arc portion. I think I've probably read that part, so I'm probably pretty good on in terms of like understanding like the content from that. I have heard like the Yu Yu Hakusho dub though, and yeah, I remember some people were talking about that, and I do generally think that that dub does not age as well compared to like some other dubs. I haven't watched it completely, but just hearing like Kurabara and like the Funimation version was not very great. I think it's because they were using they made it like when Funimation was like an early in development and stuff, so they didn't quite crack up on like their skills and or get like the proper voice actors to muster that sort of stuff. And yeah, it doesn't sound very great. I think they were dubbing it around the same time that they were dubbing like Dragon Ball Z, like the original dub for that. So yeah, not too great. I have to really redo that. From what I understand, I could be wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess we're both like... I guess we're both a little... confused on that, maybe. Yeah, the dub is sneaky poo-poo, avoid it, just watch it subbed. Like, usually I don't care too much if people like sub or dub. Like, I do have some friends that prefer maybe dubbed or subbed, depending on who they are, but yeah, I've generally been, like, more leaning towards subbed, and, if it's decent, I'll watch it in dub. But, I think that's very rarely the case. I wouldn't say very rarely the case, but I will say that I just think that, in terms of, like, certain anime, it being dubbed is not very pleasant to hear in, like, English tongue. Like, sometimes I could deal with it, sometimes I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't like that. Like, I was watching an entire episode of the 90s Hunter x Hunter in English dubbed, and some of it actually wasn't too bad. Like, some of the voice actors are actually kind of decent. It was just like when you were hearing like Gon and Killua, they just sounded they would just sound awful. Like, it had that very stiff, you could tell it's like a woman in like her 30s, 1990s sort of voice acting. And yeah, you could kind of tell. It felt like I was watching like, it felt like I was listening to like early Resident Evil voice acting or something. And yeah, it's wasn't very great. Okay, so this actually is supposed to go like this. I'm trying to figure out what I want this arm to do here, and I can't figure it out. That music sounds like Final Fantasy IX. It's very familiar. I know they're both Final Fantasy, I'm just, I don't know, both those soundtracks kind of sound similar with this one. Okay, so let's see. That's a little all the way there, but here we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I think this might be an okay drawing. I don't think it'll be anything to grade, but I think it'll be exceptional for what it is. I just need to make some touches to it. That'll make it like a little bit better. I'm just listening to the song right now. It absolutely sounds like Final Fantasy IX to me. Like I'm listening to a playlist right now, and I looked for like its sequel game, FF10 playlist. I haven't fully played FF10, but this absolutely does sound like it's from FF9. And it's just like confusing me. Alright. This I feel like I'm gaslighting myself. Let's see. What the fuck am I doing? I don't think it's anything good. Nope. That's not it. Let's try to reshape that. I guess we'll have to leave it like this then, maybe. And maybe I could look at some other references, and that way I can probably straighten it out a bit. Okay, let's see. I guess we could just go with like what this reference kind of goes with for like this arm. Be like a heavy homage to it, I guess. Alright, so let's try this here. I'm usually not too bad with arms, it's just a thing of like... me kind of being very stubborn with how I really want to... I really choose to do this sort of thing. Okay, that's actually from the game. That's actually from the game, I remember this song. I'm drawing like a whale's blubber on Kurapika's hand right here. It's really stupid. I don't know why I cannot get this. Let's see. By the way, I have to reshape like a lot of these things. Because I decided to be an idiot and not plan this out. Okay, so let's see. I guess like it's kind of foreshortened here, so I think that's kind of where I'm messing it up. I'm like really trying to make it work in a direction that's just not exactly going for, and I'm not exactly understanding the direction that I'm trying to draw it in. So if that's the case, just mimic what's happening here, and you'll essentially get something similar to it. Not 100%, but doesn't have to be. I feel like I sound like Bob Ross right now. Not in like a good way, like in a bad imitator way. Okay. I'm sure this is like very exciting commentary. Yeah, it's definitely coming apart, coming together here. At least like a little bit. I'm just drawing it like a bit differently, I think. So we'll draw this fucking Dorito here, and we'll try to shape it up into something that's actually like worthwhile. Yeah, so hold on. Let's try to bring this in. Let's take this out. Okay. Here we are. So let's try to figure this out. So we have a finger here. Clearly is like at the bottom, like the sleeve here, and this is like the ring finger. I think that's called the ring finger. I could be stupid. There's like the middle finger here. Then yeah, so then we have the pointer finger and the thumb. So do that, and then thumb here. Okay. I think that makes sense. I think I've gotten it. This is a lot harder for me than it should be. That basically just means that I'm an actual idiot. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so let's try to fix up the dress here. I don't want to call it a dress, but it's like the robe here. Because what I'm starting to realize is that a lot of this has not been properly touched up. try to go for something like that, and then try to distort that a bit. Is it a ring finger? Yes. I guess so. Yeah. I was talking more. I was talking more so about the this finger here, next to the pinky. But I think you know what I'm speaking on, so I won't renege on that. By the way, welcome to the stream. If you've been enjoying it here, the title was clickbait. I was trying to put in Hisoka, but I unintentionally created clickbait here because I didn't decide to make the thumbnail or change the title. So if you're expecting like a Sasuke here, that's gonna be a different stream. So yeah, sorry for clickbaiting you. You said yeah. Yeah, sorry, man. We're doing Sasuke's counterpart here. Yeah, I'll definitely change the title and thumbnail on the way out, because I don't think it's fair for me to just trick people like that. Yeah, we're basically going to what we're doing here is we're basically doing a retouch thing. We're basically going to be just putting in a bit more volume into the characters here, and maybe like erasing or redoing like certain things, touching up certain spots. Because, yeah, you never know if you don't exactly get, like, the full extent of, like, what something's supposed to be, so... Yeah, we're just gonna work on that here. Honestly, I don't even know the character, I just felt like watching someone draw. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. As long as you're enjoying the stream and stuff, I'm completely fine with that. And you also said, dude, you're good. I appreciate it. Thanks. I'm still very much an intermediate artist, but I definitely think I'm good in some spots. So definitely need more improvement though. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna be redoing this middle portion here. Like I forgot to do like the infinity sign at the bottom, but yeah, we're gonna be doing redoing like a lot of these. I guess like rogue designs here. I could simplify it, but I don't know. I feel like I've kind of already done the. It's no problem at all. Keep it up. You got this. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm just mainly talking out loud. It's a weird habit of mine. But I'm mainly just describing things as I go along. But yeah, this is a character called Kurapika. He's from Hunter x Hunter, and he happens to be like pretty much my favorite character of that series. Don't know if you've heard of him, but or heard of that series like in general, but. Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites, and probably like one of the easiest to draw for me. Really, I could draw like most of the, probably all the Hunter x Hunter characters, really. But yeah, I just chose him because he's just genuinely my favorite. So. Try going here. Okay. I think we can probably get this around here. If not, then fuck it. I could probably get it like a little bit later. Let's see. Let's turn it. Let's flip it around. That actually looks pretty sick. It looks sick. I like it. Yeah, man. It's pretty close to what the actual drawing is like, or I guess like what my rendition of the drawing is like. Yeah, basically, all you gotta do is just, let's see, clean this part up here. I feel like we pretty much got that done. Trying to see if there's some other things that we can get. Alright, let's put this here. I'm not very knowledgeable of anime and manga much, honestly. The biggest ones I've watched are Furin and One Punch Man. It looks cool. Hey man, that's all cool, you know, it's all love here, you know. But yeah, I've definitely watched One Punch Man and Furin. I could definitely understand why I'd be into those series. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend Hunter x Hunter if you're into like One Punch Man or Furin or Dragon Ball, you know, shit like that. You might be into it. It's definitely one of those things where it's at least in my opinion, I feel like it's a very binge-worthy sort of series, and just really easy to get into and like kind of just obsess over. So yeah, just I think I highly recommend. But if you're not really into that, then yeah, basically just probably here for like the drawing and stuff. Which hey, I appreciate it. More stuff like that definitely on the way. Okay. I think what I'm starting to realize here is that Hisoka's kind of got like this outer shirt thing. got some very he has some very like interesting clothes. Like they're it's very I don't know what the word would be, but like lots of wrinkles and folds to them, I guess, is what I'm implying. Just don't mind me. hey man, it's like I said, it's all good. All good in the head. Let's see. I say that a lot, by the way. I don't know why. It's a weird tick with me, like when I'm on streams. That and I say like and a lot, cause like I just have a bad habit. I know it's all good. Like it doesn't matter. It's just forewarning. I've been told like I have a tendency to do things like that a lot, so yeah. But yeah, I'd say like the last thing I'm gonna do here is draw like the chains, because this is like a big thing with Kurapika, like in general, is that he has like these chains attached to like his hands and stuff. So yeah, I kind of just add like that weird, like that cool factor to it. That let's see. I guess like I'd want to use like a certain reference here. We'll use like the 2011 version, because it's not really something that I think is too big of a deal. I think it comes from... No, that actually comes from this hand here. So it's like his... I think it's like his right hand over there. So this would be like his left. I don't know why. I expected the chains to be here. I mean, I guess like I guess Kurapika uses it on both hands, maybe? No, he uses it on his right. Yeah, I think he's mainly like a right-handed type of guy. Oh well. I guess we're ripping this shit off like hardcore. Yeah, let's try to take this out then. God damn, this music's so fucking good. Love this fucking music. Let's see. Let's try and figure out these chains here. It's a little odd for me. Oh, actually, I have it here to the side as well. I could have just looked at this for reference, but I'm an idiot, I think. So... this is blurry, but I think it could do. It doesn't have to be... like, this is pretty far away from, it's pretty far away from, like, the camera and stuff, so... we'll probably get away with trying to get it a little less detailed. I didn't even realize he had like a dagger there for like the whole time. It's like a little knife part to like the chains and stuff. It's very, very cool, very edgy. Alright. I don't know if we'll put it there or not. I don't think we will. But, well, I don't think that flows as much as it should there. Okay. We'll just say fuck it. We'll just outline like a lot of the chains and stuff, or kind of like imply it. Remember we could do a thing where it's like, oh shit. Maybe we could do a thing where it's like, we can kind of... do something cool where, you kind of have like the chains like around his, hand over here. Again, like I'm not too familiar with, with everything on her, but... I mean, I'm pretty sure he's done some shit like this. At least like Kurapika. Okay, so let's see. We'll put this here. This is kind of like the vibe I get off of like this image here, like this one, where it's kind of got like that dagger there. I think like that's kind of like the impression I get off of it. I don't know if that's going to bode the way that I think it would, but I would really hope so, because yeah, it would really look a bit odd if I don't get this to look the way that that I'm trying to. Let's see. This is very hard for me to do. don't think I'm quite doing it right. Oh well. We'll leave it like that for now. I'll say that this is the... We'll leave it around here. In terms of like the details and stuff, and then or like whatever this thing is, and then yeah, I'm not very great with when it comes to chains, so this is probably going to look very awful when I inevitably ink it. Because inking and me go together very terribly. Okay, so... I feel like I'm drawing fucking SpaghettiOs or something. Alright, I'll take a note of that. Maybe we'll watch later. I think it can work out well. Hey man, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by to the stream. And yeah, man, just appreciate you coming here and all that good stuff. So let's see. I think I'm starting to realize that like a lot of these details and shit are like extremely intricate. I don't know if I'm gonna draw anything like that. I don't think I really want to, but we could draw something like catching the vibe of it, I guess. That's fascinating. Not gonna lie, I'm probably not going to redo like most of this, just out of sheer laziness and stuff, but I'll try to get what I can out of this to like have it make the most amount of sense to me. Because drawing these things is very, very complicated. It's basically following like 3D patterns and shit. Like three-dimensional patterns are kind of like twisting and turning, and that's kind of like the absolute worst thing for me in terms of art. I've practiced with it before, but practice really makes perfect, and I have not practiced enough. I will fully 100% admit that this will most likely look very clunky, and yeah, unfortunately it's something I'm gonna have to figure out, or I'm gonna fuck up, and yeah, that could happen. Alright, so I think that looks stupid. It's fascinating. It is fascinating. How stupid I can be. Alright. So let's see if that makes it look any better. Not really. Not really at all. It looks really stupid. I feel like I'm making a bunch of patterns that aren't really connecting well. Except on like a surface level or something. I don't know. Alright, let's see. I mean, it's alright. If it's not perfect, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be. Learning is not instantaneous. That's fair. That's fair. It's yeah, I mean, like, just sort of talking to myself as I'm sort of sorting this out. It's a weird anxiety sort of thing with me. I'm sure that I'm sure it'll probably be fine. It's just a thing of like I don't know. It's a weird thing with me. I guess it's it's a saying that a lot of artists are very tend to be very self-critical a lot, and I guess that's like my version of that. Is kind of like speaking out loud. It's a weird thing, but it does kind of like help you understand like certain things. So yeah, if it sounds like I'm kind of like repeating myself a lot, it's it typically has to do with me just kind of reassuring myself of what I'm doing, or like me just kind of criticizing like what I'm doing to fix a certain issue with the drawing and stuff like that. So chain pieces alternate between round and rectangular shapes. I don't think so. When you look at this is like way more intricate. With this, it's more like it's more so like a thing of the chains are kind of shaped like this, and just going off of like this drawing here, you know, it's more so like you're looking at it this way. It's just with me, I'm kind of an idiot, so I chose to draw them as circles and rectangles, and now I'm starting to realize, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I should have just drew it like this. And yeah, essentially that's what you're kind of seeing here. And I probably should redo this, all of it. But I don't know. That depends on me and what I feel like doing. Because I could do this off screen, actually, but I could do it. I could fix it right now, but I could also do it off screen and probably fix a lot of these issues. Because I don't know. I guess like what I should do is like fix a lot of this stuff later. And this can just be like placeholders for now. It's not something that's too difficult, I don't think. It's just, I don't know, my way of, doing it weirdly. I have no idea. I have weird ways of doing things. But, yeah, let's see. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Let's I think what we'd want to do here is, okay, so essentially let's kind of go back over it. So what we need to do here is kind of thin this a bit. Thin this a bit, and then kind of get it somewhere in between there, and then that should be kind of like the idea going into that. So it's chain pieces alternate. Oh, I've already wrote that. Hey dude, I'm completely fine with your commenting or commentary. If you worry about it, you're good. I see it's alright. Hey man, I appreciate it, yeah. Well, if I would attempt this, I'd fail miserably, so can't judge. Last time I drew something was like a decade ago, if not more. Oh wow, yeah, it's... I guess like it's a complete surprise that like you're like here at all. I'm not gonna lie, it's yeah, that's kind of it's kind of like a weird miracle then. But yeah, let's see. We can try, yeah, but I'm also not really against criticism or anything like that. Like, if you feel like I know I'm sitting here like fucking being weird on this live screen, live stream and stuff. But yeah, I'm mainly just it's like I said, I'm being very self-critical and stuff. So it's like if you want to be critical about like any evaluations of what I'm drawing, then yeah, I can still very much understand that. Like I'm not gonna be offended by anything like that. Unless you're like, hey asshole, like your drawing sucks and you should kill yourself or something like that, then yeah, that's probably like egregious, but yeah, I'm not really against criticism or anything like that. I can definitely see myself going for like maybe 30 more minutes into the stream. I'm probably not going to be here for too much longer. We'll end it at about like, yeah, like I say, like 30 more minutes. Let's see, maybe we could do a cool thing where like, maybe it could be a thing of like it's in its back. And then, maybe like something like that. I don't know. So I could play around with. Let's see. Yeah, I'm no artist, but I appreciate and respect artists. Hey man, that's cool. It's awesome. Let's see. I definitely feel as though I want to go for like a different sort of chain flow here. So I'm thinking of more of a in the background sort of thing. We could 100% change it, because I don't know. It could be a thing of like, maybe I might look at this later on and be like, it doesn't really make much physical sense in terms of like what this drawing's trying to portray. But like I said, I'm probably gonna do a lot of this, fix a lot of these errors like off screen, so I don't think it's too big a deal. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, I'm gonna call you like 319. I do have some videos that they upload like every once a month, I'd say. Or at least I'm planning to do it once a month, where basically I just show like full-on tutorials, or like not really tutorials, but like speed runs and speed drawings of me just kind of drawing what it is that I'm making a topic of or whatever. So I mean, if you're interested in that, hey man, like and subscribe. And yeah, I mean, if you're interested in any of that stuff, then 100%, you know. Help a motherfucker out when he's during these trying times. If you catch my drift. But yeah, let's focus back on this. So I'm probably going to redo some of these. Honestly, a lot of these are kind of pissing me off now that I'm looking at it. A lot of these really piss me off. I think I saw like this circular chain right here, and then I kind of assumed that like a lot of that should be what a lot of these are right here. And yeah, it's just it's just making me feel like I am probably fucking stupid. I'm not stupid, I'm being self-deprecating, but yeah, it's something that I gotta fix here. Let's see, alright, so let's... his chain is technically attached over there, but we'll say that it's just for like creative liberty, we'll say it's like over on this side here. Or maybe we could do that, but it could also be, maybe we could do something like this, and something along those lines could probably help it a bit. Okay, let's try to attach this here. Alright, so... I don't think I'll worry too much about the other chains there. We'll leave that for now. And, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably about to ink what I can for, like, the remaining time that I have. Because I'm probably about to head out in about 20 minutes or so. But, yeah. Yeah, who the fuck says something like that? Sorry, I'm probably a little bit delayed, so I probably missed out on what you're referring to. Alright, and Berserk, I did watch that too. Didn't read the manga though. Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds like you might be more of an anime only sort of person. Which hey man, I respect that. It's like I know a lot of people that are I tend to be mostly like anime onlys and stuff, so. Hey man, I fuck with it. Yeah man, I would also recommend like Berserk, the Berserk manga, because if you were really into like the anime and stuff, the manga just it delves like so much deeper into like the current story and everything. Like there's a lot more content that and all that stuff in like the manga and everything. So it's something I highly recommend. I'd say we'll probably... Let's see if we can finish some other details here. I could work more. I guess we can work more on like the dagger here. That's not exactly the shape that it's supposed to be in, and we can try and kind of sharpen it here. There's some other details I want to do. I want to work a little bit more on like the eyes and stuff, because like Kurapika kind of has like a interesting thing with his eyes there. And yeah, it is something I want to kind of get into. Well, I did read the One Punch Man manga. Oh yeah, I've definitely read the manga for One Punch Man. It's pretty great. Yeah, I enjoy both the first season and like the manga. They're both pretty great from what I've seen. Yeah, I've heard there's so much more to the Berserk manga compared to the anime. Oh yeah, dude, it's like night and day, dude. Yeah, there's so much more content that like in some ways it's a bit more disturbing, but it's also like some stuff that's like genuinely like not in the anime that they might have just cut out and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty great. It also covers like some more arcs that than like anything that the manga did. I mean, that the anime did. At least I think so. So yeah, man. Just didn't get myself to dive into it yet. Oh yeah, man. It's yeah. I mean, take your time, man. It's you know, it's no rush. Yeah, when I finished the anime, it felt like it just wasn't enough at all. Like there had to be a follow up. Yeah, there's I don't know which versions of Berserk you've watched. There's like some there's like the movie versions, and then there's like the 90s version, and depending on which one you watched, one of them might have covered a little bit more than the other, but neither fully get like all the content and all that sort of goofiness. So it's kind of like it's kind of a thing where it's like you can definitely watch the anime, but it's got like its own sort of setbacks. I've watched the old one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, the '90s version is the one that I believe has like the most amount of content in it. There's certain things I think the movie versions cover, but they tend to have like a little bit less of the content. But yeah, I think like both versions kind of needed like a little bit more to them, I think. Okay. And I heard newer one was worse, so I didn't bother. Uh, it's got some cool parts to it, but yeah, I guess it just depends on like you and your taste and all that sort of stuff. Like you don't have to take like 100% of advice from me or anything like that. Like I mainly just giving my opinions or like certain things that I know about from what I've encountered and everything like that. Let's see. Oh shit, I've just kind of realized that, Kurapika kind of has, like, more... I think he has, like, more to, like, his, design here. I don't know if I'm gonna draw, like, all those chains there. I don't know. I don't think I will. I'll probably think of that later. But, yeah, let's see. Let's put this in ink. Yeah, it's ink. And then... this pencil here. Cause like the penciling process. Alright, so nope, wrong one. Well, ink like a little bit here, but I'm probably about to end this in about 10 minutes or so I'm probably just gonna you're basically just gonna be seeing like something that's like probably like the start of like the next stream maybe. And in general, I'm probably about to do like a lot of this stuff like off screen, so maybe not even that, but I don't know. We'll see. Just gonna be inking like some very simple stuff, and then I'll probably cut the stream from here. Honestly, you're right. There's no need to take Matt's opinion at face value. Oh yeah, man. It's yeah. It's basically just a thing of like I'm not really a professional critic of a lot of media or anything like that. I've got some opinions on certain things, but yeah, I could just 100% be like blowing smoke out my ass, and you could feel like a particular way about things if you experienced it different. Like you never know. Like Hunter x Hunter, I used to think that like the old anime that used to air, like the old adaptation that used to air for this series, I used to think that it looked really terrible. But recently I started to 100% like get more into it, and I just thought that like it's like one of my favorite anime, like fucking period, probably. And yeah, man, like just experience stuff for yourself. I mean, you can have like some opinions here or there, but or like maybe you can see something at face value and be like, yeah, okay, maybe that sucks, but you know, have your own experiences and all that sort of stuff. It'll give you like experience, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass. Do your own thing, is what I'm saying. Besides, I'm not that picky when it comes to quality. I don't watch stuff often. Oh yeah, man. It's just a you thing. Like, you can just choose like whenever you want to see certain things, or whether you want to or not, or it's not that big of a deal. Like if you were a movie critic or like an anime critic or whatever, then yeah, I could 100% see that being the case, but sometimes I enjoy stuff that has really low ratings. It might not be great, but it's still fun watch, like One Punch Man anime seasons 2 and 3. Oh yeah, I've heard about those. Like One Punch Man season 3 got really bad ratings, even though it didn't seem much different from season 2 in terms of quality. Yeah, I've definitely seen a bit of it. Not too much. I've only watched like one episode. It doesn't seem the worst in the world, but I can understand why people don't like it. But I've definitely watched anime where it's like I've seen like way worse. Like if you've watched Berserk like 2016, that's like borderline unwatchable. Like in my opinion, I really feel like it's borderline unwatchable. I know some people like it, but I'm not gonna be a contrarian here, and I feel like I'm gonna mostly agree with like the overall consensus when I say like, yeah, it's probably an easy skip. I mean, you can watch it if you want, but yeah, it's not the best of quality. I think we'll start in like the hair here. And then we'll lead up to like the other stuff. Is that something I want to go with? I don't think so. I don't think I'll go with that. We'll do something along these lines here. I don't think that's the best there, but oh well. It is a little hard trying to capture like that same sort of vibe with the what's kind of going on here. I mean, maybe I'm wrong and it was terrible. I just don't look deep enough, I guess. Manga was definitely better though. Yeah, I've heard things about the One Punch Man season. Like I mean, hey, if that's your thing, and you know that's your thing, I don't think it's got to be like that big of a deal. But yeah, I guess it just mainly depends on like what you're into, what you're into, like what you expect out of like certain products coming out, and you know certain stuff like that. I'm probably about to end the stream here. So yeah, if I'll say like I'll probably stream like I have no idea. I have no idea when the next time I'll stream. I won't promise because every time I make a promise, I usually don't keep up with it. So I might stream next time. But yeah. Thanks to everybody who came by. And, wait, hold on, let me read this. Yeah, I guess because my expectations are never really high. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. It's like I say, it's just a you thing. But yeah, to everybody that came by, you know, thanks for coming by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. I'll try to be more consistent with live streaming if I can. Had fun this stream. And, yeah. Alright, dude, thanks. Best wishes and take care. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming to the stream. And yeah, peace out.